Welcome back to another episode. We appreciate you coming back as always. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. In fact, second show of the new year, we're going to do our handshake agreement that you can't see. That you like, subscribe, comment, and or share with someone you know in exchange for, what is this? We're almost at 5 years of episodes. Coming up in April will be 5 years we've done this. 5 years and no one listening. Our wives don't even listen to this show. That's how amazing it is. Want to thank Adam Chubbuck, TACMD, for sponsoring this show. Go to tacmd.com, tacmd.com. It's Adam Chubbuck with Team Alpha Charlie Realty in Pasadena, Maryland. Look, economics, not everyone's strong suit. I can tell you that. Even me, I've got a Bachelor of Science in Finance. Someone like me needs help when it comes to real estate, when it comes to mortgages, when it comes to finances. This is not like when I went to college. This shit got way more complicated. Like, I get the basics. I know how to go. I know how to apply for a mortgage. But the number of products that are out there now, the different ways of doing transactions has changed now. I got a lesson the other day when I went and talked to Adam. When he was telling me, like, we might have to find a place for my mother-in-law to live at some point. We were looking at maybe buying a condo for her in the instance that my father-in-law passes. If it happens, I'm not saying it's happening, but he was able to say, okay, well, this is what you should be looking to pay. You can do it in a way that it can be in our name, but also they wouldn't look into my mother-in-law's finances, so they wouldn't be able to touch some of her money. But also we wouldn't have to put 20% down because it would be considered an investment property. It wouldn't, because apparently you're allowed to pay for a residence for your parents and or in-laws, and it not be considered an investment. So, all of that information right there, and I probably shouldn't, he gave it to me for free, so I'm giving it out to everyone else. Especially with a lot of people with aging parents, baby boomers, they're an aging generation. These things are really helpful to know. I'm in my 40s, and there was really no reason for me to know until now. And I'm glad I know. So, go to tacmd.com, schedule an appointment with Adam Chubbuck. He is going to be able to help you through any real estate situation that you've got, no matter how complex. And he's very on top of the ball. I will say that. He's not going to leave you hanging. He's not a guy who says he'd call you and doesn't call you. He is going to do what he says he's going to do. And I can appreciate that. Especially in another area of sales. I've been trying to buy a car, and God forbid, it's like nobody wants to sell me a fucking car. Like, trying to get people to call you back, it's like, there's been some cars on a lot, 4 months, 5 months, won't budge on a price. Like, okay, you're going to sit on the thing, you're just going to pay interest. Another guy, same thing, another car, it's up in Dundalk. Yeah. I told him, I don't need to test drive it. I just want to do a walk around via video. I can do all the paperwork online. Like, I'm ready to buy today. Can't get a call back.
Wow.
I can't get an outdoor door price, and I can't get a call back. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Like, I thought people were trying to sell cars. Unbelievable to me.
Yep.
Enough about that. That's not what this episode's about. If it was, I'd fucking go ballistic. I'm at the point now where I'm almost just not even bothering anymore. I'm just gonna ride that fucking whale out.
I've been following this dude. I think a couple episodes ago we talked about like videos that suck us in on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And one of mine is like if someone's tearing down an engine or fixing a car, I'm in. Well, the algorithm picked up on my viewing habits, and my feed is almost entirely dudes fixing cars. So there's this guy. It wasn't even on. There we go. I didn't say anything, though. So,
Mike was just talking for like 3 minutes. Didn't
Yeah.
hear a word of it.
whatever.
Unless my mic picked it up.
It may have. Quality production value here.
It's top notch.
yeah.
This is
Yeah,
tops.
so, but,
Moral of the story.
yeah. So
Your algorithm got you. Your algorithm understands you.
Right. And all I watch are cars being fixed. So there's this dude, his handle is Chris Fix.
Oh, yeah. Chris Fix here.
I love that guy. And in my head, I'm now a mechanic.
Yes.
Because I've been watching a lot of videos on how to fix cars. I'm just going to buy old cars and fix them.
I mean, he's fixed that Mazda B2000 a ton.
Yeah.
So I should be able to fix anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just turned a BMW into a Lemons car.
Yeah.
And blew the engine up in it. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to buy old Hondas and Toyotas, and that's what I'm going to drive from now on.
I would love to, but I can't. Although I guess I kind of did. I bought an old car.
Yeah, you did.
And to be honest, it hasn't been in the shop in 5 months.
See?
So, and to be honest with you, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I don't plan. Well, I shouldn't say there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't plan on taking it in for any of it. It just has that high speed noise, that drone noise, like doo doo doo. And to be honest with you, I'm not driving it anywhere. We're not going to drive it over an hour away, but we don't need to. It's not that kind of car. It's my runaround car, and I'll be comfortable in it. I mean, runaround car, you should get an electric vehicle. No, good.
I was trying to get my sister-in-law to buy it. So she leased a Kia Soul.
Okay.
And when she got it, I said, "You didn't buy this thing, did you?" She said, "No, I leased it." I said, "Good. I wouldn't own one of these." I said, "Why not?" I said, "Trust me." But I guess next year she's going to need to get another one. And I said, "For your kind of driving, you should go lease an electric car." You know?
That Nissan Ariya, my buddy's got one. Mm-hmm. It's a nice car.
Yeah.
If you can still lease those for close to nothing. I mean, they were at the end of the year, you could get an electric EV, not an SUV, not a horrible size, not tiny. Dude, they were under $200 with like $3,000 down.
Yeah.
It was wild. I seriously thought about it, but I didn't.
It could be our primary because we just.
But for like, if I'm not driving more than 7 miles out, away from my house right now, that'd probably be the perfect car because I would never have to put gas in it. But the other problem is though, resale on the thing would be god awful. So I'd have to lease it.
Oh yeah.
But then it's like, I don't know. I may consider, but I don't know. I just don't know if I can make that transition.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But that's not what we're talking about today.
We are not. I feel like that's our new thing. We talk about something for 8 minutes, 8 minutes, and then be like, that's not what we're talking about. So if you stay tuned in for that, sorry. There has been, allegedly, I'm gonna preface this entire episode by saying this is our opinions. There are no facts in this episode, other than me trying to buy a car and being frustrated. That's a fact. But there are no other facts in this episode. Everything is opinions, feelings are what going to be stated, and whatever else is readily available via the internet. Okay, so there have been arrests and allegations into multi-billion dollars worth of fraud with daycare centers in Minnesota. Essentially running daycares with no kids in them and getting money from Medicare, Medicaid, and other various government programs. And the money may or may not be shipped overseas, or part of it. And I believe there have been 70 arrests. I want to say there's probably more than that. But so far, 70 arrests. No one high profile. However, there are some people that want to tie it to a certain community. And those same people are saying this is just the tip of the iceberg. I believe Kash Patel said that. Mm-hmm. Mr. There are no Epstein files himself.
Right.
Yeah. Which, by the way, they just, we found some. Huh, how about that? That's another thing. We could talk about how Dan Bongino is about to leave that administration and go back to his show. So he's got to talk about all that shit.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
They'll probably kill him.
Well, and Dan,
He'll get in a car accident.
he's gonna eat some tainted food or something.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, if this is Russia, they have him in the hospital and they just inject him with some shit and his face would turn green. I forgot who they did that with. It's like some Russian dude.
Yeah.
While he was in the like they tried to blow him up and they weren't successful, so then they poisoned him. Like, goddamn, like just tell the guy you want him dead and just go shoot him. It would have been a lot less painful. So the allegations could be as high-reaching as a House of Representatives member. Mm-hmm. And has also, now, according to current Governor Tim Walz, he is backing out of the race for governor for a third term because of threats against him and his family have become too much.
Oh.
They don't have anything to do with the fact, or alleged fact, that there is close to $8 billion worth of fraud in this case that could allegedly be tied back to him. In part, or circumventedly. Mm-hmm. That's not a word, but I made it up. Mm. And this is just one state. There is a thought that there could be other, and of course it's political, so they're saying, oh, it's blue states. This is how Democrats were funneling money. I'm going to tell you this. If Democrats know how to funnel money this well, guarantee you Republicans know how to do it too.
Sure.
So, and this is where I kind of like, this is where the politics part kind of, like, if they don't investigate anything in a red state, and they only go after blue states, then you feed into that narrative that there's retribution going on.
Sure.
Like you're giving them doubt. Now, if you were to go into Oklahoma and you were going to find, and you found some of the same shit, okay, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Iowa. Now they won't go there because it's less populous, but shoot, go to Texas. I don't give a shit. Florida. Go, especially Florida. Yeah. Why not? Go to any one of these. But then you've got the other part of this. So Tim Walz steps down. All of the Democrat talking heads, we have said this before, the only thing Democrats do 100% of the time is shit messaging. And they did it again. Gavin Newsom, Elizabeth Warren, Senator Van Hollen from great state of Maryland. Any Democrat you could think of with a Twitter account were quick to come out and say, oh, Tim Walz is a great man. I can't believe the threats against his family. He chose family over politics. Or he's going to get indicted.
Right.
And it was the same fucking message again.
Mm-hmm.
Stop doing this shit. It makes you all look fake and unattached.
Right.
It makes it look like you can't relate to the regular human being like you think you do if you're all putting out the same fucking message. It looks coordinated.
Sure, because it is.
And naturally. And Republicans do the same shit too. Yep. Stop doing this shit. Like every poll out there, there's very few polls that get the same data point. And the same data point is the American public don't want politicians running the show anymore. They want humans running the show. It's almost unanimous. It's like 85% of Americans think that the political machine is just some organized hack job.
Yeah.
And they feed that narrative at every chance they get. Then they wonder, why doesn't anyone trust us? Do you know you? So it will be very, very interesting. Let's just say, Minnesota, let's say all $8 billion is actually corrupt and whatever. People go to jail. Even if you just multiply that by 4, that's $32 billion. Everyone said, well, yeah, but we're 36 trillion in debt. That really doesn't do anything. But it's 32 billion we could have knocked off the debt.
Right.
It's something.
Right.
Or it would have been 32 billion that could have stayed in this country and helped people, rather than fattening someone's wallet.
Or it could have been, the check I had to write to the federal government for $1,000, I wouldn't have had to write.
Right. Right.
So.
Well, and actually, the funny part, Elon Musk was saying, well, this is why more people should keep their own money in their own wallet. We should reduce the federal taxes. No one should have to pay federal taxes. No. I don't mind paying federal taxes. But this shit pisses me off. Because the taxes are being paid for some asshole to smuggle it.
Yeah.
Or to launder it. If it is as high up as some political guy. Now keep in mind, like, it's not like it's going to be a direct line in like Tim Walz' bank account.
Right. There's no Tim Walz Learning Center.
No. Or Leering Center.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyways. It was like Quality Leering Center.
Yeah.
Bro, if you're going to be a learning center, you got to spell learning right.
At least learning.
At least the word learning.
Unless you want to make a joke like Ralph Wiggum, like, I'm learning.
I am so smart.
Yeah.
S-M-R-T.
Right.
Right? I mean, you can't, like, and the funny part, they keep doing news conferences in front of the fucking sign. Like, for the love of God, either fix the sign, tear it down, or do the interview somewhere else where the sign is invisible.
Yeah.
For the love of... You can't be the Quality Learning Center with no N.
Right. Is there some dude back there, like, leering at people?
Right. Nobody can be this dumb.
Right.
Like, like, everything online, it's making fun of everyone. Like, when they're making the joke, it's Quality Leering Center. There's no leering happening there.
Right.
And they still do the interviews with the sign in the background.
There should be some dude that just goes there and leers at everybody. He's the same dude.
Why doesn't some graffiti artist just put an N in there?
Yeah.
It'd be just add it. Do the world of just add it so we can stop with the jokes.
Right.
Because it's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. I think I just did 3 minutes of jokes on the Leering Center.
The Leering Center.
The Leering Center. It's like, so wait, you got creepers on the back just leering at children?
Oh, it's Mr. Leering.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. The guy named it after himself.
Right.
Quality Leering Center.
He wrote a big check.
I get it now. Was Quality also the last name of another guy who donated money?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a female. It was a hyphenated last name.
Right.
Mrs. Quality Leering.
There we go. Now we know. We solved the problem.
Got to be it.
It's got for their sake, I hope it is. Because if not, then that's just god awful.
Yeah. Well, who's the kid that was walking around after the story broke? Kind of went around and with his camera on the internet.
So Nick Shirley,
yeah,
is the kid's name, and this dumbass, like, yeah, someone had to go and check, right? Because thought a video didn't happen. Okay, he goes in there like we're the kids, motherfucker. I wouldn't show you kids either if you're going in there asking for kids.
I want little Joey needs little Joe. What?
Yeah, no, you gotta stop that. And then he goes on Twitter. He goes, I took down Tim Walz. Oh my God, they're all idiots. You didn't take down Tim Walz. The investigation, if you think he gives a shit about Nick Shirley,
right,
in some Twitter video, no, none of these people do, because you come and go.
Yeah,
he probably cares about the certain fraud counts that might be coming at him,
right?
You know, and hoping that if he gets out of the public eye, maybe they won't happen. Mm-hmm. Or if they did come out, they were going to come out during the campaign, during the general election, and they were going to lose a governorship to the other party.
Yeah.
Because, oh, by the way, Mike Lindell's running for the Minnesota governor.
My Pillow?
Yeah, My Pillow. The guy who got his pants sued off by Dominion voting.
Yeah. So I wonder, Minnesota has a very large Somali population, yes, and a lot of these leering centers are centered around them, and I'm sure that they're not the only ones doing it. That just happens to be the ones that are getting the attention, especially from the right wing media side and media influencer types. I always wondered, Minnesota is really freaking cold, and Somalia isn't. What drew them to Minnesota?
Great question. Actually, I have the answer because I watch way too much YouTube.
Right.
So apparently during the Somali War,
Uh-huh.
there was a Somali civil war, and now there's
Right, Black Hawk Alley from...
right,
Yeah.
and now there's an area called Somaliland and Somalia.
Okay.
Okay, and Somaliland's trying to get recognized as an actual country. Whole different thing. But during that civil war, the United States was accepting refugees, and a large portion of them settled in Minnesota.
Mm.
And so, as more people came,
They just went to where...
they just like Italians went to New York City,
Yeah.
Irish went to Boston, just like any other immigration.
Sure, there's a bunch of, like, Michigan, like Dearborn, Michigan, is all... There's a lot of Iraqis, Iranians there.
And there's a lot of Armenians there.
Yeah.
There's Armenians in Fresno, Stockton, pockets. Every ethnic group has
Sure.
them. Like Ohio, I think, had a lot of Polish
Yeah.
or Ukrainians.
Western PA was on a German and...
Yep. And so that's essentially how such a large population of Somalis got in that area.
Okay.
Now, and I'm not saying it's a fraudulent community, because I'm not painting those broad brushstrokes.
No.
If that were true, I mean, I'd be a weapons smuggler, because
Right.
that's what Armenian people do apparently,
According to all the movies.
and drugs.
Yeah.
And we do all that stuff.
Right.
And weapons, lots of weapons, like the fun weapons, like rocket launchers.
Right.
Yeah, we don't fuck around with guns.
Was that War Dogs?
I don't think it was. So it was there was a TV show called Weeds, where the Armenians were the suppliers, and then there was another one. I don't know if it was War Dogs or not. It could have been War Dogs.
There's a movie with...
Well, there's the TV show 24 had Armenians as the
Right.
weapons smugglers too. We're in a couple of these.
Yeah.
We got a track record. And I'm not saying it's true or false,
Right.
but
There are no weapons in the podcast studio.
there are none. There's zero. I have zero weapons anywhere in this house, other than I've got a baseball bat. So watch out.
Right.
You know, it's a wood baseball bat too.
Ooh.
Yeah, heavy. Coming in hard. I could throw it at someone as they shoot me
Sure.
in a home invasion. Anyway, so years ago, there was a video of what's her name, Ilhan Omar's. I want to say it was her campaign manager,
Okay.
and this was back at the time when James O'Keefe was doing. What was the old company? Project Veritas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he got the person to basically say that they were going to the Somali immigrant citizens. They got their citizenship. And they were basically paying them for ballots.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they got Ilhan Omar elected. They essentially stuffed the ballot box. Now, ballot harvesting, I'm not saying it's illegal. Ballot harvesting is legal. Now, technically, you're not supposed to pay anyone for their ballot.
Right.
But essentially, they strong-arm people into giving the ballots. Either through payment or just straight-up coercion.
Uh-huh.
And he's on video saying this. Got swept under the rug. It's right-wing news. It's all fake news. And then this happened. And now, years later, this is coming out. Now, I'm also not saying... Again, I'm not saying it's a Somali thing to do alleged criminal activity. Because, I mean, fuck. Every ancestral group in this country has some kind of crime
Sure.
group.
Right. They
Or
have
mafias.
Right. There's
Whatever.
the Irish, the Jewish, the Italian, the Russian, the Yakuza. I mean, it happens with when any group comes to the United States, they band together and they, for whether it's for mutual protection or whatever it is, it happens naturally. Much like how they all seem to end up in one place.
You go where there's familiarity.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I'm sure back, it's known back in the days like Tammany Hall and all that stuff. They were forcing the Irish to go vote for the big city bosses in New York and
Gangs of New York, great movie.
Yeah. So it's not exclusive. It just happens to be to the Somali population. It just happens to be the ones that are involved in it now,
Right. I mean,
or implicated, or whatever.
in years past, I mean, you had the Italian mafia that was on trial. And the Irish mob got put on trial with Whitey Ford in Boston. You've had a bunch of different ethnic groups or pockets of ethnic groups.
Yeah.
Nobody's got a clean history as far as their ethnic group goes.
Right.
Right? Okay. I'm not saying it's Somali specific. This case in Minnesota may be.
Uh-huh.
All right. But again, I also think that something like this, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. They learned how to do it from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's not like they're just handing a check over to Ilhan Omar or Tim Walz. How it works is they get money, they make donations to super PACs, where the money then gets commingled with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And then the money goes to the politician, or it goes to this person, or it goes to that person. It then gets distributed. I mean, super PACs are kind of shady things to begin with.
Sure.
The money goes in, and once it goes in, it's anonymous as to where the money goes out, other than the PAC gave it. So, Somali daycare guy can give $1 million to Super PAC 5. Super PAC 5 can give $500,000 to Ilhan Omar's campaign, give $500,000 to Tim Walz's campaign, whoever. It could give money to freaking Mike Lindell's campaign. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But now there's no direct tie from the politician at hand to the government federal money that went into the Somali daycare. It's money laundering, essentially. And for people that don't think money laundering by the rich is real, I want you to go watch a movie, and it's called The Laundromat. I've talked about this before. It's probably on Netflix still. The Laundromat goes into detail on how rich people create shell companies, fake businesses in places like the Seychelles Islands, Cayman Islands, Panama, places where they have looser restrictions and regulations.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, a couple people, they work in an office, and they use that person as a resident agent of the company. And then it's an official Panamanian company. It's an official company of the Seychelles, official company of the Cayman Islands, and the money is then protected.
Yeah.
And it goes through 3 different methods of getting to that point, and then the person has no official ties to it, other than some business paperwork.
Right.
And that's why it's called the Laundromat,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, but that's also why, like, when all these politicians talk about taxing the rich or taxes, and okay, if you were serious about ratcheting up the taxes, you'd go after that money.
Right.
You know it exists.
Sure.
Probably because you're doing it too.
Yeah.
But until you go after that money, by the way, Elon Musk, Bill Gates,
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Bezos, all those motherfuckers,
Yeah.
allegedly, do that too. Allegedly.
Yeah. It's called offshoring.
Correct.
Like
Yeah, there's a name for it. Yeah.
They're all doing it, and they won't go after him because they know that they're gonna. That was one of the when Donald Trump was debating Hillary Clinton, and she was talking about how Donald Trump doesn't pay tax, and he's like, "Of course I do, because I'm smart.
Right.
You people wrote the law. I'm just taking advantage of it." And they're all doing it, but he was only the only one who was honest enough to say, "Yeah, I'm doing it too."
But it was nothing illegal.
Mm.
Right? Now, this Seychelles shit, this offshoring shit, is illegal. 100%.
Yeah.
But and people are, well, Joe Biden wanted to increase the IRS by 10,000 agents. Yeah, and want to know what you did after that? You decided to drop the amount that people could put in their PayPal account down to $600. That's what you were going to go after.
Yeah.
You were going after someone's $1,200 thing their side hustle they do. $1,200. You want to know how much the federal government would get out of that?
Yeah.
$300.
Right.
$300. You're gonna tack on a salary, someone's $60,000, $80,000, $90,000 salary to go after $600 out of one person. What are they gonna? Okay, let's say they get 300 people. Was that 9,000?
Yeah.
All that for $9,000. Meanwhile, if you took 3 agents and put it on that, in 1 year you'd probably get back $7 billion.
Oh, sure.
Make that shit make sense to me.
But the person with their little side hustle PayPal account isn't donating to politicians.
No, not at
And,
all.
well, like one of the reasons why, so I'm the GM of my oldest travel baseball team, and I will not take money from over Venmo or PayPal or any of that stuff because it's reported as income,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't feel like going through the hassle of so it's no check, cash, whatever. I will pay out. Like there's a Venmo link to that account that I'll pay out, but I'm not taking that money because it's going to show like, oh, here's your 1099.
Apparently, though, it does depend on whether the account is a business or a personal account.
Yeah.
So if it's a personal account, apparently it doesn't get reported.
Oh, well, this is.
But I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong on that.
I'd rather not find out.
That's very true.
So.
I mean, and the only reason why I know is because I do take in money through PayPal.
Yeah.
And every year I get the not W9, 1099 something, whatever that 1099K
Yeah.
or 1099 I don't know what the fuck it is. I get one and it says the monthly amount I've taken in every month. Then it's on me to produce the expenses to offset it. So even if you don't start an LLC, you can, if you're taking in money through a personal account for business, you can still deduct business expenses off of it on your personal tax return. Found that out last year, 2 years ago, whatever. So that is, but the fact that they were going to go after PayPal accounts. Now, don't get me wrong, are there people taking in millions in the PayPal? I don't know. Maybe go after that, but you don't have. But you don't then need to reduce the limit to $600.
But they go after the people who they know don't have the money or the knowledge to fight back.
Right.
And they know and who also don't donate to their campaigns.
Correct.
So PTA mom, who has a little Etsy side hustle, is not going to have the money or the knowledge to fight back, or to circumvent it or whatever. She's also not donating copious amounts of money to their stupid political campaigns. So she's the likely target.
And of course, she probably took in She probably took in that $800 donation that was supposed to go to the PTO. The person sent it to her personal Venmo, her personal PayPal account, and she's just gonna put it in the account because there's when you're fundraising and someone gives you the money, you take the money.
Yeah.
Right. You don't say, "Oh, hey, look, I got to void this check. Can you write another one of this?" No, you take the money as donated and you put it in the right account. Yeah. But she's gonna do that, and then she's gonna get flagged for it. Mm-hmm. And all she's trying to do is raise money for this PTO for these kids, right?
To pay for shit that the government should have probably covered in the first place,
right?
but let's not go there.
Right? Like you're talking like, oh, they're having a mural painted in the school because the school is fucking drab gray.
Yeah,
it
looks like a prison on a battleship.
Correct.
So.
We're trying to liven it up for 5 to 7 or 5 to 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
So they don't feel like they're gonna go into depression.
Right.
So anyway, I'm wondering how deep some of this is going to go. And I thought it was so interesting when some of these other governors, J.B. Pritzker, Gavin Newsom, Wes Moore, you name it, Democrats from all across the country came out and said, "Oh, Tim Walz is a good family man." Okay, I hate to tell these people, the people screenshotted that shit. So if he does get indicted, and I'm not saying he will, everything's allegedly. I said that before the show. Everything's opinion, it's all feelings, no facts. But if he gets indicted, if he has charges on him, if he's tied in any way to this shit, they're going to throw that back in each one of these people's faces.
But then they'll just say, that wasn't me.
It's their name.
Has it ever stopped them before?
Verified account.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I didn't say that.
Stafford did it.
Yeah.
Stafford did it. They're fired. They were already fired. They were fired 8 months ago. Mm-hmm. The diehards are going to believe them. And this is another thing I don't understand it. We talked about this with Matt Bennett from Third Way.
Yeah.
The Democrat think tank. or I don't know what they consider themselves, but it's a Democrat-leaning organization, that Democrats have an issue right now being relatable to voters and how independent voters decide general elections.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're turning off every independent voter, that thing that happened in November when you won some stuff because people were pissed off that Trump shut down the government, or whoever shut down the government, like, you won Virginia because everyone in Northern Virginia wasn't getting a paycheck.
Right. And the incumbent party is going to own that. They're going to have to eat that one.
Right.
The party in power has to eat that one.
And they voted against the current government.
Yeah.
Because that's how people do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then New Jersey was close-ish. And it's like, if you let your head get too big because of those two things, and you think, well, this is the path forward, people still don't fucking like you.
Right.
They just really didn't like what was going on. And if there's
you're the one they disliked less
at that point.
Yeah.
On that day, yes.
Yeah.
You got to hope that dislike stays around. You got to hope, and this is where it comes, like, you got to hope that the Trump administration fails. You're then betting against America.
Yeah.
At that point. And that's an even worse look for independents.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm talking about independents. Like, when we were talking with Matt, we are the independent voters. We're one of the only podcasts in this country that doesn't have a right or a left affiliation.
Right.
Have we voted? Have we voted for both parties? Yes, we have.
Mm-hmm.
We may be the only show in all of America that has done that.
Yeah.
We're also the only one not taking huge fucking corporate money.
Right.
That's why we're still here after 5 years.
Yeah.
Because we're too dumb to stop. But we're the one show that is out here willing to put on record how independent voters feel about the two parties.
Sure.
And to be honest with you, right now, the Republican Party is like thumping their chest because apparently in North Carolina, there's now more registered Republicans than Democrats. For the first time ever.
Wow.
Wow. Wow is a great answer.
Yeah.
Wow. My response is, not so fast. Because Democrats have this template that they do about a year to 6 months before a primary election, especially in states with close primaries. They do it in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably going to do it in North Carolina. They're going to register as Democrat, or they're going to register as Republican so they can vote in the Republican primary.
And then elect the one that's absolutely unpalatable to the independent voter.
Correct. They were thumping their chest when they said that voter registrations in New Jersey had started to flip. In Pennsylvania, how they started to flip. I'm telling you, it's the Trojan horse. Some of these people that are new to politics don't see that Trojan horse coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Trojan horse. It has been a Trojan horse. They've been using it for at least the last 12 years. Get off your high horse. Just like I'm telling Democrats, get off your high horse. Stop thinking people actually like you. No, they just hate you less. And now I will say this: if there is a ton of fraud that comes out of Minnesota, for one election cycle, it might go red, which means you get the governorship. You might have My Pillow leading the charge.
Right.
I mean, look, Minnesota had Jesse the Body Ventura as a governor.
Yeah.
I mean, so they're not against voting for something a little wacky. And could it change a House seat here or there? You never know. Now, the thing that they should really be worried about is that apparently Senator Amy Klobuchar is thinking about running for governor. So she'd have to give up her seat to run,
Okay.
I think. I think she has to. Or can she run as a senator And then if she gets it, then she has to give up.
I think that's how it works.
Because if she has to give up the seat in order to run, and Mike Lindell wins, and he gets to fill the Senate seat, that means they lose the governorship and a Senate seat.
Yeah.
But you're right. I don't think that's how it works. I think she can run with her Senate seat intact.
Yeah.
And if she loses, she's going
Because
to
I know
be a senator.
if you run for president as a senator, you get to keep your seat. Like
Yeah.
John McCain stayed as a.
That's true.
So.
I don't know how it works at the state level, though.
Yeah.
Like, maybe if you're a federal representative, you can run for federal office. I don't know. All feelings, no facts, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is a huge piece of news. In that, if there is more to this than just Minnesota, this could be really devastating to Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't go after any Republican state, I will say this: if they're the pendulum will swing back. Democrats will get elected again.
Yeah.
They're going to go and find all the fraud in the Republican states.
But then it just becomes this, and maybe it's always been like this, but it just becomes this tit for tat lawfare shit. Like, do work. Now, granted, is stopping $8 billion worth of fraud and abuse work? Absolutely, it should be done. But then when we start getting into back when all the Republicans were crying about censorship and all this, and they turned around and did the same damn thing. So, none of them are principled.
No.
And it's almost like they're just doing shit to get the most. It's like when a comedian walks into a stage in D.C. like, "Hey, D.C., great town, yay!" Everyone. That's all they're doing. Is they're just getting cheers from the peanut gallery, but they're not doing any actual work. They're doing the same thing that they said they hated when the other side would do it. Turn around doing the exact same thing, pretending that no one notices.
Right. Yeah. So we talked about this a while ago. We talked about how Biden instituted the Disinformation Governance Bureau, right? Basically, government was going to say what was truth, what was fiction.
Yeah.
And then
always the great arbiters of truth, the government.
Of course. And then how they coerced the social media platforms to censor things. And Republicans were like, "Oh God, no, this is horrible. I can't believe they're doing all this. And here's the proof and all." And then they get in power. And then all of a sudden, people were using liberal-leaning tweets as a reason to dox them, fire them. Now, was it a coordinated government-level silencing? Possibly not.
Yeah.
But the same people who got pissed off that they were silenced were then trying to dox and silence people.
Sure.
Well, they dox us. Okay. And you bitched the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start doing the thing that you bitch about, you lose all high ground.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. Like, Democrats, like, when they talk about if there's a Democrat that speaks like an asshole or something, well, Donald Trump does, so we're going to do it too. Or maybe that's the thing the independents who voted for Trump don't like about Trump, and they don't want you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why they voted for him was because you guys suck. How about you suck less, but don't act like him?
Mm-hmm.
Or like Gavin Newsom's trying this whole thing where he tries to do a Donald Trump thing.
Yeah.
Like, bro said, nobody likes that about him. You just come off as someone who's trying to copy it.
Right. And they don't like you at all.
And they really hate you. They hate you. They hate J.B. Pritzker. They really hate Wes Moore.
Yeah.
They hate all these fuckers. Because none of them are genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind that they all came from money.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be, we're for the people. Bro, Gavin Newsom was a trust fund baby.
Sure.
Pritzker's a trust fund baby.
Wes Moore worked in private equity.
Self-made, though.
Yeah.
At least he got his money. He lied about his military credentials and got into private equity. But But he started, like Drake said, started from the bottom, now he's here.
Yeah,
right?
That's funny though when with him, and so prior to running some nonprofit or something, he lived in Manhattan and it's funny because his administration doubled the fees to register a car in the state of Maryland, and I'm thinking to myself, this guy's probably never had to register a car. He's probably never had to deal with renewing the tags on a car.
Double the emissions
Yeah.
testing,
Yeah.
which, by the way, the emissions testing is stupid.
Anything involving the MVA and a kiosk is a money grab. Just don't.
I can go do the test myself.
Yeah.
This is dumb.
You pull up and you stick it in the thing, and then you pay money. Like,
Yeah.
let's skip the thing, and I'll just give you the money.
How about, okay, look, I am all for people having jobs. But how much of a scam job is it the guy who works at the vehicle emissions thing? It's the same thing every day. Please step out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
He goes, he takes the thing, plugs it into your car, waits for the machine to do the work. It spits out something that says pass. He gives you a piece of paper. You go on your way.
Yeah.
He did nothing.
Right.
Except plug the thing in.
Now there's a kiosk.
Right. You can do it at the kiosk now.
Back
So-
in the day, you used to put your car in a treadmill.
Yeah.
And they'd put something in the tailpipe, and who knows? Probably
Yeah.
did nothing.
I'm surprised my car doesn't have to get the tailpipe thing. It's
Yeah.
old. I guess it's not old enough.
Right.
It's got the OBD2, so I guess I'm good.
Yeah.
Every time I go, they just plug it in. They go, you passed.
Right.
Like, this thing passed?
So our neighbor Ty said anything involving the MVA and a kiosk is a scam.
I mean, you can renew almost everything at a kiosk. You return
Sure.
plates at a kiosk.
Yeah. But they go and they double the cost to register for a car, to register your car.
Yep.
Like, yeah, but now you only have to do it for 1 year. Yeah, but it costs twice as much. Like,
Right. So it used to be $92 to register a sedan.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's $181. For 1 year.
Yeah.
It doubled.
yeah,
It's like, yo, man.
you can go on a payment plan. So I got to make my car payment and my tag payment.
An insurance payment. I gotta make all types of payments on it. So the $1,000 car payment is now $1,500, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm paying for.
And another example of how out of touch they are is when they, and I know I've griped about this before, is the plastic bag ban. Whoever instituted that has never had to carry 10 bags of groceries up to a fourth floor apartment. Never had to do it. Because it's a pain in the ass. And any self-respecting red-blooded American male should be able to carry 10 bags of groceries at one time. Because if you make 2 trips, you're a bitch.
That's right.
Doesn't matter if you have a torn labrum afterwards.
Correct.
You're a bitch. So
I need you to make sense of something for me. So, the plastic bag ban.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be that if you wanted the plastic bag, you had to pay 10 cents.
you get a paper bag.
So that's what I want. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Plastic bags are gone.
Don't exist.
Right.
Some liquor stores still have them.
Sure. Or toy stores.
Yeah.
Or any other store that isn't a grocery store.
Right.
Probably takeout, still getting a plastic bag.
Mhm.
In fact, they put the paper bag in the plastic bag if you get Chinese food.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I go to the grocery store, one, I'm bagging my own groceries. At the self-checkout, why do I need to pay 10 cents for the paper bag? It's not a plastic bag.
Yeah.
They were giving out plastic bags before. Like you go to the store, before the plastic bag ban, plastic, great. Then I think it was, okay, plastic bags, you have to pay 10 cents for it. That was the tax. Because I don't think the grocery store keeps it.
I don't know.
I don't know. But then they all got paper bags, which are fully recyclable. But I got to pay 10 cents for that?
And they tear.
Yeah, but that's not my point. I'm not using the plastic bag.
Right.
I'm using a fully recyclable paper bag. The paper bag didn't cost the 10 cents that the plastic. Let's say the plastic bag, paper bag cost the same amount.
Mhm.
I didn't pay for the plastic bag before,
Yeah.
but now I got to pay 10 cents for the paper bag
Sure.
that I can fully recycle. I couldn't recycle the plastic bag. That's why they got rid of them. Paper bag, fully recyclable.
Mhm.
I still got to pay 10 cents.
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
Well, the supermarket used to have the plastic bag recycle thing. And here's the other thing that drives me nuts. I got multiple uses out of the plastic bag. I put them in the trash cans in our bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I'd use them to pick up dog poop. Now I have to buy plastic bags to pick up dog poop. The bags are still coming out.
Yeah.
So I can't. We're going to scoop the poop in, and I'm not talking about the poop when they walk. I'm talking about the poop in the yard.
Right.
Because I get the pooper scooper and I'd put it in the plastic bag.
Right. You're not talking single use.
No, I'm talking like I'm putting multiple turds in this thing.
Right.
Tying it off, throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Get rid of the dog poop. Now, I'm either using a full-size trash bag,
Right.
which is putting more plastic in the environment.
Yep.
Or I'm using a paper bag, which sucks because the dog poop is moist and it busts out the bottom of the paper bag.
It does.
So the old plastic bags, I got multiple uses out of, right? I would take my lunch to work with one. And then I'd throw the trash from my lunch into the bag and then throw that in the trash can. So they're getting numerous uses.
Right.
Now I have to buy extra bags, not do things like they completely screwed it up. Again, a law written by people who don't pick up their own dog's poop,
Right.
who don't carry groceries up, who don't take their lunch to work in a bag.
They don't empty their own trash
Right.
in their house.
Yeah.
Because we did the same thing. I took the plastic bag and I put it in the small trash bag.
Yeah.
I did. I got the 3 bathrooms and the 2 kids' rooms. So I needed 5.
Yeah.
So one grocery trip was maybe two full trash bins for each trash.
Sure.
So 10.
Yeah.
I need about 10.
And then I would use the bags when the boys were little. I would put, no matter where we were going, I had the old plastic shopping bag with a change of clothes and a diaper. So if they had a blowout or accident or whatever, I could take it all out, change their clothes, put the dirty clothes into the plastic bag, tie it off, come home, open it up, wash it, throw the bag out. Another use for the bag.
Yep.
Can't do that with a paper bag.
Luckily, you don't have any diapers anymore.
True.
Yeah. But someone else might have had the same idea.
Right. They can't do that now.
Now, I want to ask you, going back to the fraud issue, alleged fraud, always alleged. If let's say there's $8 billion worth of fraud in Minnesota, how much do you think there would be? What's your guess on nationwide? I'm talking the same type of fraud. I'm not talking about any new frauds coming in, just that same type of child care fraud. Which, by the way, the Democrat, when Trump cut the child care payments off, want to know what they said? Oh, he's taking child care away from Minnesotans.
Yeah.
No, you took away child care from Minnesotans because you scammed the system.
Mm-hmm.
You fucked over the rest of the state that were doing it legitimately. Take responsibility for your shit.
I wonder how, if you figure out per capita, because you can't just multiply it by 50
Right.
for every state.
You know, ChatGPT coming back in. Jamie PT that we don't have. Okay. What is Minnesota's? I can't spell Minnesota because I can't see the screen because my eyes suck. What is Minnesota's population percentage of all, not ELF, percentage of all U.S. population? So maybe we can kind of work this back.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yikes. Minnesota has 1.7% of the total population.
Okay.
So, basically it's 58 times. So what is 8 billion multiplied by, what did I say?
58.
This number's going to be staggering, by the way. Fuck. That's a 464 billion? So if it's if we can just extrapolate,
Mm-hmm.
That means, and I don't know over how many years this fraud existed, but $464 billion possible fraud. If it
So pretty much $500 billion.
if it extrapolates by population
Yeah.
in all 50 states.
Mm.
God. That's the GDP of countries.
Yeah.
More than that.
I mean, if you just took $8 billion and divide, what is it, 350 million people in the United States?
Yeah. You trying to figure out how much is that per person?
Yeah. It's $22 a person. Give me $22 back.
Would you do 355 billion?
Oh, I just did the existing $8
Wait,
billion.
million. So I did. I took that 464 billion divided by 355 million, which is the population of the United States. It's $1,307 per person.
Hey, there's the check I wrote to the federal government.
Yep.
Right up to that bullshit.
Per person. Now keep in mind, that's not every tax-paying person. 335 million is every person.
Yeah.
So that includes babies.
Right.
Who don't pay taxes.
And old people and
Right.
destitute. Oh, yeah.
So you figure that could be close to 10 mil per tax-paying individual.
Yeah.
Or 10,000 per
Yeah.
tax-paying individual.
Go to this nonsense?
You want me? You want? If that's annual? Good God.
Yeah.
That's half a trillion off the federal budget every year.
Then you have to ask yourself, well, how much of that money is getting sent back to?
Small year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of it. They looked into that. And then you got to figure, if that's not the only alleged case of fraud happening.
Yeah.
And if there's other ways it's been going on too. Like that might be the minimum amount of fraud.
Yeah.
Now I don't think that's yearly. I think it probably happened over 5 to 10 years, right? So not as big. Maybe a little hyperbolic there. Got a little over my skis. But yeah, that's a lot of fucking wasted money.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of wish I would have thought of it. I mean, shit. Why am I? No wonder I'm sitting here.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not. I'm not going to say I'm poor.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could be living better.
Sure.
I mean, those people probably are.
Just open up a Leering Center in the basement.
That's going to be the name of the studio. Quality Leering Studio. Yeah. Think they'd sponsor us? They have money. Only $8,000 a year. You can name the studio Quality Leering Center. I might just next couple of episodes. Welcome to the Quality Leering broadcast studio. Brought to you by Somalia.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Tim Walls.
Yeah, it's brought to you by mostly peaceful but fiery protests.
Definitely not brought to you by Pfizer though.
No, unless
Right. We are open for business, Pfizer. One of these days. How funny would it'd be the ultimate troll ad if they sponsored the show.
Oh, sure.
It'd be hilarious.
They've got the money to do it as a joke.
Of course. You kidding me? We're far less expensive than a TV ad.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Right.
And we'd run for a year. for less.
A lot less.
A lot less. All right. Want to thank Adam Chubbuck, TechMD.com. That's TACMD.com. Adam Chubbuck with Douglas Realty in Pasadena, Maryland. That's TechMD.com. That's Team Alpha Charlie, Douglas Realty in Pasadena, Maryland. Go contact Adam. Get a consultation on whether you're buying or selling a home. Even if you need some contacts in the mortgage industry, Adam has quite a few contacts with mortgages, lawyers. Again, he helped us out with a real estate lawyer who was able to answer some questions we had about my in-laws and possibly purchasing a place for my mother-in-law at some point in the future. It was very, very helpful, very informative. Again, just someone with a lot of resources. So go to TACMD.com to schedule your appointment with Adam today. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, share. We'll see you next week.